Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back on the bridge, and today, yes, we got some things to go over from Star Trek Online X feed, so on screen. Yes, captains, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor to help the channel out and hit that like button. But also, if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing to the YouTube bridge, where we're always on the lookout for like-minded captains to share our love, passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now, with that said, here we go. Captains, we got one blog to go over. So as we normally do, we'll go ahead and drop the two ECs, then at the end give our conclusion. So with the upcoming Unparalleled season coming, we knew that this ship was coming, and I was quite surprised. So let's go over here. So the Aetherians have allowed select captains of the Khmer Alliance and their allies to utilize their starship technology. Will you be one with them? Man, these Aetherians, I believe they're just kind of sus. Now, this initial look of the ship, I'm not necessarily digging. I'm not gonna lie. Now, this actually does remind me though of some other Star Trek alien technology from a recent game that we played, which was actually from Star Trek Resurgence. And that was the Takan, kind of the reflective, almost see-through type technology. So I'd love to see the Takan in Star Trek Online, to be honest with you, Caps, because I absolutely love that game, Star Trek Resurgence. But anyways, that's just kind of what it reminded me of. Here is that ship. I'm not feeling it, to be honest, but let's go over the blog here quickly. So, Command the Aetherian Revelation. I thought this was actually going to be the ship that we see in Guillotine and the ship, the Aetherians, that were in the featured episode, but it's not. It's a brand new ship. So, Command the Aetherian Revelation. So, our new allies, the Aetherians, have allowed select captains to utilize their starship technology. Will you be one of them? Nah, I don't know. No, actually, no, I do know. No. The ongoing run of the Infinity Lockbox will soon be updated with the addition of an all-new starship. So this is going straight into the Infinity Lockbox, not a sort of Aetherian theme and or Borg sort of arc themed lockbox. No, just straight up new ship going into the Infinity Lockbox. Beginning alongside our next major update on the 28th, which is today, as of this video, my caps. Players on PC will have the choice to obtain and captain the Aetherian Revelation Tier 6. This enigmatically beautiful vessel is being offered to worthy captains by the Aetherian Concordium as a show of solidarity and unity. In addition, items from the Prodigy Lockbox are joining the Infinity Lockbox with this update. Continue reading further on for full details on this new starship offering. Now, I wanted to bring this up in this part of this video that I don't know which way the ship is going. So when I look at this, it reminds me of one ship that has been in stow for a while now, and that's the Bowl Sentry vessel. We know that the sort of pointy front is the front of the ship. Now, I bring this up to kind of show how they sort of do this sort of view here of the ship. So you have like this 3/4 front view of the ship. Then you go here, you have kind of a top view and a side view. In this particular image, you see they're kind of flipped. One's facing left, the other one's facing right, but just kind of, again, different to view the top and the side. So to me, I think this is the front. But then I look here, this doesn't look anything like this. So I'm kind of confused. Like, it does and it doesn't. I think this is the bottom. I don't know. This seems a little longer. I feel like I'm missing something here in terms of how the ship is actually looking. I'm not sure if this is side view, if this may be the top view. I don't know what view this is. Now, the other thing that I also sort of remembered in this ship that it could be facing, this bigger portion could be the front, was the Zinkethi Rezbej battle cruiser. But again, what they did here was, again, another 3/4 view of the front of the ship. And then here, they both had the front ends facing left, and then you can see the top and side profile. Again, I'm putting just too much thought into it, but again, sharing the EC's caps in the sense that I don't know which is front or back. Let me know in the comments below if you do. But mind you, we'll find out tomorrow when some of you captains get the ship. Anyways, the Aetherian Concordium has seen fit to allow the use of a limited number of their mid-sized vessels by the Khmer Alliance and other allied factions. These ships have been modified to meet modern expectations of starship design and engineering in order to facilitate their operation by non-Aetherian personnel. These ships' enhanced sensor suites and scanning technology equate roughly to current intelligence starship design. So, this starship features a Lieutenant Commander Universal / Miracle Worker and a Commander Science / Intelligence Officer Specialist Bridge Officer seat. So the ship details here is Tier 6, of course. The hull mod is 1.525, shield mod 1.3. So there's a 3.3, which surprised. I really thought we were trying to get away from the 3.3s and make it a 4.3s, but whatever. Device slot 3, and again the bridge officer stations as follows: 1 Lieutenant Tactical, 1 Lieutenant Commander Engineer, 1 Ensign Science, 1 Commander Science / Intel, and 1 Lieutenant Commander Universal / Miracle Worker. I can't say that with this station that is something that appeals to me, to be honest, but we'll keep going here. So the console's here, so 3 TAC, 3 inch, 5 psi, so it is definitely a psi vessel. Base turn rate is 7, impulse mod 0.15, inertia 60, plus 20 aux power. Sensor analysis, subsystem targeting, sec def, of course, slot, gather intel, ship mechanic, and the console of the Universal is the fractal redirection matrix. The Starship Mastery package is that of a science vessel, so what do you get? So you get plus exotic damage, plus shield HP, plus healing, and plus shield regen / hardness. And the Starship trait is Unity Shielding. And the Admiralty stats are as follows. So Eng 41, Psi 61, TAC 24. And the special is plus 6 Eng per any ship. So here is another shot of the ship. Now, it's interesting. It looks like it's changed sort of form here or transformed in some way. I feel like the sides have possibly just come up from the point there and just kind of the sides there, I think. I really wish that I had mentioned this before going over these blogs, that they have a little GIF to show how this ship looks and how it looks in action. That would be helpful, but that's quite the animation we got going on. I'm getting so many vibes, and I don't know why, but this type of animation and the coloring is reminding me of Star Trek Starfleet Command. It's bringing me back. I don't know why. Random thought, random EC. Anyways, console universal fractal redirection matrix. This mysterious Aetherian technology causes a cross-latence network of energy relays to activate, redirecting incoming damage that impacts the ship's hull into a specialized series of weapon-like emitters that line the hull. The energy redirected is then forcefully ejected at a designated enemy target, causing them to suffer a portion of the damage their allies attempted to deal to you. So it sounds like another form of feedback pulse. Make feedback pulse great again. Just saying. This console additionally provides a passive bonus to threat regen while in threatening stance, and maximum hull capacity, which scales with aux power. This doesn't sound too fancy, to be honest with me, Caps. Nothing that I feel that will change the game or change the meta. That's just my opinion. I will wait for those such as Spencer, aka Casual SAB, to let us know if this is indeed something that is meta breaking and or a bust. But to me, it sounds like a bust. And of course, this can be equipped on any ship. Tooltip. So mark foe for 20 seconds. When receiving damage, redirect a percentage of that damage to the mark foe as proton damage. So another source of proton damage there, but you have to use this console, and the percentage scales with aux subsystem power. while active, plus 100 all damage resistance rating. For 20 seconds, no one will be able to get through your damage resistance rating there. So now the Starship trait is Unity Shielding. Every few seconds, gain a charge of Unity Shielding that will increase your resilience against incoming hull damage. This effect may stack several times, and new charges refresh all existing charges. While you have at least one charge, attackers may be automatically held when they deal damage to your ship. If an enemy is held in this manner, it consumes one charge of Unity Shielding. Enemies held this way become immune to this effect for some time after double duration immunity for players. The rate this new charges are gained is influenced by your current aux power. Again, and it's really leaning into the Sci-Fu because usually you're going to have your aux power high. But again, it doesn't sound too interesting in my opinion. Nothing that at least I would use. So the tooltip, so gain a charge of Unity Shielding every few seconds. Speeds up with aux power, up to 10 max charges. Each charge grants plus 10 all damage resistance rating for up to 30 seconds. When taking damage, consume one charge to hold attacker for a few seconds. Those held in this way are immune for a few seconds. Just this line alone, I don't see that being useful. So if they're held, you can't damage them. If you can't damage them, you're not doing any numbers. Especially in, let's say, the meta map I see this, I don't think this is going to work. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm in the wrong way of thinking for this one, Caps. Note, hull duration and immunity duration both scale with Starship Control expertise skill. So, I am getting a big meh for this, Captains, to be honest with you. Even though that this ship is a Sci-Fu and a ship that I don't want, I feel that there are ships out there that I don't like the look of, but they have either traits or consoles that are really great. Case in point, one of them is the, let's say, like the D7. I will not say I don't want it, just like on my main tune for just various reasons of just putting the best on my main tune. That definitely the trait there, the Ruin of Our Enemy. Great trait, right? But for my Fed, that would put any of the great traits on, these meta traits or these, sort of traits that are coming from promo ships, premium ships. I just don't feel that this is really hitting any mark, especially for me. Visually, performatively, this is just not something that I like. And again, I'm just not getting what view this or this is. So, but we're going to find out. And Captains, again, even though I don't like it, at the end of the day, if you like this ship, and if you want to have an Aetherian ship, the very first in Stowe, there you go. It's going to be available for you. Now, this, of course, is going to be in the Infinity Lockbox. My suggestion, my Caps, if you really want the ship, if you're going to spend the in real life resources, like we have recommended before, buy the keys while they're on sale. So I believe there will be a sale when the servers are back up after the update. Buy the keys, wait for the sale to be over, put them on the exchange, rinse and repeat until you have enough EC. And then if you can, just wait a little bit longer. Or the other option, guaranteed option too, is to wait for next year's event campaign. Because any ship released this year in 2024 will be available in the next year's 2025 event campaign. And if you really want to get the ship, you're going to be able to get it for free with some time investment. So again, for me personally, this is just not looking like the best. But Captains, I'm curious to know what you think. Do you like the look of the ship? And for you Sci Captains out there, let me know. How does this kind of work for you? How does this rank in any of the Sci-Fu ships that you have? Is this better than some of the top-notch ships out there? I don't know. I'm curious to know. And I'd like to know what you guys think about the console, along with the Starship trade. But personally, I don't think sounds that all good. But so again, with this video, the day of the release of this video, Unparalelled is coming. So Caps, a couple things that we're gonna throw out there. We're gonna be going through the featured episode, of course, the new TFOs, and we're gonna log them here on the YouTube bridge. So look out for those. We will be live going through this too as well. So we're gonna do live, but then we'll also put a video version of just those just want to watch us go and give our reactions as we're going through the new content. So we're not going to rush to them. We're going to take it a day at a time so that we can get our progress. But at least we're going to do it here on the YouTube bridge where we can share our ECs as always, like we did with this video. So do us a favor, my Caps, and hit that like button to help the channel out. Also comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe to the YouTube bridge, and we will leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.